All right, so maybe you're not a big TV watcher, but movies may be more your thing.
As we head into the final months of the year, there are still some new releases to keep on your radar.
Here to break down what to watch for at the theater, WFMY News 2 movie critic Manning Franks.
Have you ever pondered, I wonder what's coming out later this year? But you don't have time to traverse through an ever-expansive Wikipedia page. Well, you're in luck. I did the work so you don't have to. Here are 4 films coming out later this year that you should have on your radar. Olivia Wilde's sophomore directorial effort, Don't Worry Darling, is a film shrouded in mystery. Florence Pugh and Harry Styles star in this psychological thriller about an isolated community where a 1950s housewife begins to uncover a disturbing secret about her husband and the company he works for. A mystery surrounding this seemingly utopian life is not a novel concept, but Wilde seems poised to bring us on a mind-bending journey that is sure to leave us in suspense. The movie will be in theaters September 23rd. In October of 2017, Hollywood producer Harvey Weinstein was credibly accused of sexual misconduct by dozens of women. But what most people don't know is the investigative reporting that led up to that bombshell article from the New York Times. Adapted from the 2019 book of the same name, She Said depicts the journalistic work of Jodie Cantor and Megan Twohey as they attempt to reveal Weinstein's misconduct. As a journalist myself, these movies both excite and inspire. And from the trailer, She Said looks like it's going to be a good old-fashioned political drama in the vein of All the President's Men and Spotlight. This movie will be in theaters November 18th. Number 61, everybody! That's how many animated films Disney has made, and what do they have in store for their 61st animated feature? Well, Strange World follows the legendary Cloud family on an adventure to an uncharted land with fantastical environments and weird sci-fi creatures. Director Don Hall called it a nod to early 20th century pulp magazines, and that looks to be the case with this adventure for the whole family. And before you ask, no, it is not a musical. Strange World travels to theaters this November 23rd, just in time for Thanksgiving. Arguably my most anticipated film of the year, Empire of Light is directed by Oscar winner Sam Mendes and shot by Oscar winner Roger Deakins, who have teamed up previously for acclaimed films like 1917 and Skyfall from James Bond. Throw in the ever-lovely Olivia Colman as the lead, and this just seems like the stars have aligned. Empire of Light is a love story set within the 1980s on an English coastside in an old cinema, marrying a love for movies with a love for others. It looks to be a sentimental and heartfelt film with striking imagery. Empire of Light will come to theaters on December 9th. These are merely a fraction of all the different films coming out later this year. Honestly, I couldn't keep count of all of them. But I wanted to make sure you had a couple of films to watch out for. See what I did there? You get it. I'm Manning Franks, WFMY News 2.
All right, Manning, now I got a lot of things to put on my list.
Yeah, I was telling these two that he's gotten so big now that Netflix contacted him about a review. They were showing a premiere, no, I guess it's a premiere, a preview. And he got invited to Charlotte for that by Netflix.
Oh, that's awesome. Well,
That's wild.
very deserving. He is great at these reviews.
And I mean, he could win at a game of, what's the game where you have to connect all the words?
Scrabble?
Scrabble.
Yes, oh yeah, he would kill us on that.
His vocabulary is way beyond my knowledge.
Sometimes I have to go, okay, rewrite that, and this time say it so dummy here can understand what you're saying. Yeah, he's a smart guy.
So did you guys see any movies on the list you're interested in, or have you seen anything lately in theaters that
Disney
you like?
movie.
Okay.
That Disney movie that they...
The sci-fi look
Yep.
at, yeah, I would do that one too. Strange World.
Yep.
Okay, I want to see The Woman King. It wasn't on the list, but it's featuring Viola Davis, and I'm hearing that it did great. I know some people who went to see it this past weekend.
Anything she's in, I mean, she's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to see, we mentioned, Chad said I love The Incredibles, and that's why you like
Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah.
I love that style of animation. The thing about The Incredibles I love is that they make fun of husband and wife arguing. It's so funny, which is so true. It's like so true.
Yeah, definitely a classic.
The husband doesn't ever listen to the wife.
And he always loses.